The treasure found in the starry garden. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a boy named Kazuki. Kazuki loved to look at the stars, and every night, he would gaze at the night sky with his grandfather. His grandfather knew many stories about the stars and would share them with Kazuki. One night, his grandfather began a special story. "Kazuki, have you ever heard of the starry garden?" he asked. "The starry garden?" Kazuki tilted his head in curiosity. "Yes, it's a mysterious place somewhere in the sky, where a treasure that everyone seeks is hidden." Kazuki was captivated by the story and wanted to find the starry garden. The next night, Kazuki snuck out of the house without telling his grandfather and set off to find the starry garden. Looking up at the sky, Kazuki climbed mountains, walked through forests, and finally arrived at a vast meadow. In the middle of the meadow, there was an old, large telescope. Kazuki looked through it and saw a particularly bright star in the night sky. The star seemed to be guiding Kazuki, twinkling as if beckoning him. Kazuki began walking toward that star. Along the way, Kazuki came across a beautiful flower field. In this field, star-shaped flowers that glowed even at night were blooming. In the middle of the flower field, Kazuki met a small rabbit. The rabbit said to Kazuki, "Hello, Kazuki. Are you looking for the starry garden?" Kazuki, surprised, nodded. "Yes, but how do you know?" The rabbit smiled and said, "The star flowers see your courage. Follow me, and I'll show you the way." Kazuki followed the rabbit. Along the way, the rabbit told Kazuki the legend of the star flowers. The star flowers were born from fragments of stars. Long ago, a star fell from the sky and took root here, turning into flowers. Since then, these flowers only show the way to those with true courage. Before long, Kazuki arrived at a garden bathed in a mysterious light. In the garden, countless star-shaped flowers were blooming, and at the center, there was a beautiful starry fountain. The water in the fountain sparkled and captivated Kazuki. This must be the starry garden. Kazuki was filled with surprise and joy. At that moment, a gentle voice emanated from the fountain. "Welcome to the starry garden, Kazuki. To honor your courage and questing spirit, we offer you the treasure of this garden." Kazuki searched for the source of the voice, but saw no one. However, there was a small treasure box placed by the fountain. Kazuki opened the treasure box. Inside was a beautiful star-shaped pendant. When Kazuki took the pendant in his hand, it emitted a warm light. "This is the key to finding the true treasure within your heart," the gentle voice resonated again. Kazuki clutched the pendant and left the starry garden. When he returned home, his grandfather was waiting anxiously. Kazuki told him everything and showed him the pendant. His grandfather smiled and said, "Kazuki, this is proof of your courage and kindness. Always cherish that heart of yours." That night, Kazuki and his grandfather talked about the adventure in the starry garden. His grandfather taught him that, to find the starry garden, you must first believe in your own heart. From that day on, Kazuki would look up at the night sky every night, clutching the pendant he found in the starry garden. He resolved to one day share this wonderful adventure with his own children and grandchildren. Kazuki's adventure was not just a story but lived on in his heart. He never forgot the courage and kindness he learned in the starry garden, and he cherished each day. And in Kazuki's heart, the light of the starry garden always shone brightly.